What's going on, New Fighting Order fans? This is your host, Alex Lexus, with another edition of Lunchtime TV for May 9th, 2013. Now, just want to make a couple of announcements. Those of you who were able to check out Tournament Tuesdays, it was more like a rerun. We're actually showing replays, and I was doing a couple of Chun Li combos that I'm experimenting with, and I actually used them last night um, in battle, which is pretty cool. So I'm leveling up a little bit. So yeah, make sure you follow me and Nelson into the lobbies. We have some good fights in there, so don't miss out. Don't miss out. Also tonight will be our unified New Fighting Order podcast with Brother Noop, Demizzle on your knees, and whomever else we can salvage together to talk about a topic that I'm going to cover in brief right now. All right, so it's come to my attention that the new Xbox, the 720, will not require online always for the system to work. Now, I find it ironic that all of a sudden it's not going to require online. Now, Demizzle had said to me that um, his predictions were that it was a firmware thing that Microsoft simply removed. Now, later on tonight, when we do talk about this with the group, it's gonna be something where it's funny. All of a sudden, they pull it. Then, on top of that, you had their conference being pushed back a month. So they were in the lab making some changes because at some point, I believe it was true. I believe it was true. Microsoft let the information leak to get a response from people like myself. I was going in on them and threatening to go to Sony, and that's a company that I support Sony in terms of the Vita, but I just don't like Sony like that in terms of they I don't know, they don't tickle my fancy. But Microsoft knew that would have been a very bad move, and I believe somebody is listening. Their R&D, their people are looking at different responses on YouTube, podcasts, things of that nature, and I'm sure we all made some valid points as to why the system should not have always online. Diablo, The Sims, all that stuff. It just wasn't gonna work. But the information did break. I think a day or two ago, but more information is being leaked out and this image was provided by Yahoo. Um, so I just want to get your guys' response. Now with what the new system has going for it, the SoC, system on a chip, which is going to provide full backwards compatibility on the Durango. Then now they're debunking the rumor that it was going to require online always. But here's another thing. I'm not too moved yet because I believe they set it up in a way where if the independent developers, like let's say Bungie or Infinity Ward or Activision, if they wanted to make their game always online, I think the system is designed for them to utilize that. So they're not completely out of the neck, out of the woods yet. But let me know what you guys think. That I think Microsoft really just figured that that wasn't a smart move, and now I'm a little more comfortable in saying that yeah, I may be leaning into the next Xbox system, but it was not gonna be a smart move for them. But bravo, glad that you're not doing it, Microsoft, because it would have been financial suicide, and I would have seen Nintendo making a comeback in terms of the sluggish Wii U sales as a result of this always online rumor. But Microsoft, way to pull a publicity stunt on that because I believe you guys generated a lot of attention to your console, and now people are going to be waiting for E3 and say, okay, I want some full on information as to what's going on. But I'll do my research during my break here at work. So make sure you tune in. to our live podcast tonight. You can check it out live or get the replay on Friday. But this has been Alex Lexus. It's all but confirmed that no more always online requirement for the system to work. All right, but make sure you subscribe to our show, and I'll see you next time on the New Mugen Order TSG New Fighting Order show. Peace.